We're starting off very defensive. Because I believe I'm strong enough to beat the crap out of things, you know? Oh. None of that. No enjoying pond water for you, buddy. We're just gonna turn to ash and disappear from this world. That's what you're gonna do.
What should I do? I'm caught in a tight spot.
Hello? Oh, hi.
Come closer and fear not. Noble blood doesn't prey on travelers like you.
Noble blood.
You don't look like a Yaogwai from these parts. Have you come to earn the Black Wind King's favor? Hear me. That bear is but a hollow shell.
Dude, this
He
guy's
can grant
tracks are
you
insane.
nothing. Don't waste your time on him.
Okay, I won't. Like, can you... Jesus, this man's shoulders are ridiculous. Bro, I don't know why you're using a whip. You should definitely be using something that, you know... Golly. This dude's back is massive.
He lies about cheating death and even the treasures. His followers are, all of them, deceived. Blackwind Guanyi is a sly one. He preaches virtue with a heart full of greed. I wouldn't entrust him with my plea.
Okay. Listen, I'm with you. I don't like this Black Wind Bear guy either, but what you gonna do
I
about it?
don't know why you are here, but you should be vigilant. Now, I'm pressed for time. Fare thee well, then.
Oh, okay. I guess. He ain't even gonna let me talk to him no more. Alright. Is there anything over here? Nope. Anything over here? Nope. Alright, good luck. Charge up and attack. Hey, are you alive? Okay, good. I need to test something out on you. I know what I need to pick up for this to work. Ooh, you were going for a swing. I saw it. I synced it. We didn't learn about the guy we just took out. The Yaogwai King that we just took out. Ling Jushi. His gray fur speaks of fierce might. With blood-stained fangs that gleam in the night, claws like soul reapers, tail swings death song, feigns Buddhist ways, but his bloodlust stays strong. The gray wolf guai of the temple was once an exile from the kingdom of Shitao. When Shitao was laid to ruin, the wolves fled, following the gray wolf on a long and weary road, until they found shelter under the banner of the Black Wind King. Unlike the old Linjushi, who pursued immortality and detachment, the gray wolf cared nothing for the ways of deities and Buddha, nor for the empty promises of eternal life. Instead, his heart was set on mastering strength and skill. He honed his craft with iron claws and fangs until he could strip the very flesh from the bones of his foes. It was all about getting strong, buff, getting him gains. When the old Ling Jushi vanished, Black Bear Guai saw fit to elevate the Grey Wolf to be the new master of the Wolf Guais, giving him the name Ling Jushi, and tasking him with guarding the Guanyi Temple. The Wolf Guais who came with the new master from the kingdoms of Shitao also rose in power and surpassed those who had served longer in the distribution of spoils and favors. The local wolf guais had little affection for the ways of the new leader, and after finding themselves thrust aside, bitterness took root in their hearts. In their shared sense of grievance, they found a new unity of purpose. Often they gathered in secret confronting each other, sharing the old memories when the old master was in power, and quietly plotting against the new one. But Ling Juxi was prepared. Under the pretense of a roll call, he gathered the local wolf guys in the temple and gave the signal to his loyal guards to seize the malcontents. The temple erupted in chaos. Ling Juxi then leaped down from the roof into the crowd, ready to devour all who dared to betray him. The fire-blade wolf, hearing the commotion, rushed over and managed to hold Ling Juxi off and bought the minions time to flee to safety. When Black Wind King learned of this, he was ready to unleash punishment upon the rebellious wolf guys. But the snake guile meditated, and peace was restored. Mediated, and peace was restored. But the snake guile mediated, and peace was restored. Yet, from that day forth, the local wolf guys refused to tread even within the shadow of the walls of Guanyi Temple. And now he did. Who's further in? Oh, we got us a little shrine. We're shrining it up. Oh, we were gonna shrine. Bye. Okay, let's get our stamina back. I'm going for another attack. Oh, he was too. Oh, that was the latest. A bitch. When you miss your shot. That's awkward. Is there anything over here? Whoa. Oh, there's a guy over there. Oh, he gone.
Bound by worldly cage, now free in nature's sage.
Bars, but let me hit the shrine first. Let's rest, cause I'm really good at forgetting to rest. Let's, do we have any sparks? We don't. Let's go find out who this guy is. Hello? Hello?
Have you seen those nameless souls adrift on your path? Their wheels float aloft, never to fade. Shame, your god serves little purpose, and mine answers solely to me.
It's a big ass gourd too.
I know a way to guide the souls, mend their paths, and set them free. It will aid you. Now, this is better. This gourd, though humble, may save the lost, banish their obsessions, and guide them.
Okay. The Blessed Gourd. Under the guidance of a wise master, who we still know the name of, the Destined One has mastered the art of spirit absorption. The gourd possesses remarkable divine capabilities, allowing it to absorb the lingering wills of spirits left behind by formidable Yaoguais who have been defeated. Nice. I can get a level up though. Not nice. But I'm pretty sure that gives me, yep. Now Big Head, you're with me. Cultivate a spirit. I can level him up, but that's expensive. So we're gonna have regular old homeboy until we secrets. Bam. All right. I hear. Ooh, I heard a frog. Frog wise. That's out the way because they explode, like we learned in the story. Can I? Okay. You're a whole ass bitch for that shit. Ow! Okay. Little man, relax. Me and your boss are having a conversation. Oh, your boss did not give a damn about you. Ow. Okay, that's a 4-shotter. Get smacked in the face. What the fuck? Bam. 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 I'm gonna switch it up. We're gonna set you on fire. Hopefully. Come on, come on. There we go. Ooh, you don't like being on fire, do you? You tried. You tried twice. Hit you in the butt. Bam. You explode? You don't. I knew that. Okay, there seems to be something over there, too. Let's get us. Your soul is mine. Nailed it. Okay, let's see what you had in your little cave. It wasn't a cave. Alright, lesser Yaguais, and then we'll look at the Yagua chief. Oh, we got a bunch. Okay. Crow Diviner. He knows the world's fate through divination, yet cannot secure his own salvation. In what he thought was a place of peace, fate tangles threads never cease. It is said that the crows gathering in the temple have listened to the sutras and teachings every day, developed a spiritual nature, and could predict fortune and misfortune. Thus, some fortune tellers who called themselves crow diviners like to set up stalls in front of the temples, using crows to pick fortune sticks for divination. They always lit sandalwood incense, which symbolized the temple, at their stalls and claimed that their crows were the spiritually enlightened ones from the temple. One such crow diviner had a crow he had raised from a chick, which could communicate with him using specially made fortune sticks. Every day, he sent the crow to various parts of the city to observe people's lives. When clients came to seek fortunes, he would use the fortune sticks to inquire about information from the crows. He mixed this information with his own understanding of human affairs, weaving prophecies that were half true, which often managed to deceive. One day an official came seeking a fortune, offering a large sum of money. The crow diviner told him that his official career would be prosperous and that he would reach a high position. Unexpectedly, the official not only failed to get promoted that year, but was demoted instead. Enraged, the official brought his household servants to demand an explanation. The crow diviner used the information gathered by the crows to explain that the official had not spent enough money on the temple's renovation, which magically convinced him. The official, deeply believing in his abilities, even introduced the crow diviner to his colleagues. The crow diviner amassed a considerable fortune through this, but he knew too many secrets of the officials and feared for his life. He decided to change his career. One day, he attempted to drive all the crows away, but they refused to leave. The crow diviner tried various means to get rid of them, but the crows, unable to endure his mistreats any longer, attacked and pecked him to death. Afterwards, the crows transformed into human forms, donned the attire of the fortune tellers, and continued to sell fortunes around the temple, deceiving people as the crow diviner had done. Ooh, that was a good one. Skeletal snake. A noble fate's vengeful breath binds the bones of snakes in death, a soul mistreated here to stay, resentful will blown astray. In the village of Shaded Heights, there lived a young man, orphaned and impoverished, constantly mistreated by his fellow villagers. One day, hunters from the village discovered a strange cave in the mountains, emitting eerie sounds that sent shivers down their spines. Too afraid to enter themselves, villagers pushed the young man in to investigate. Wow. Great job, guys. Lost in the darkness, he stumbled and fell from a cliff, crying out in agony, believing the cave harbored a fearsome Guai. The villagers abandoned him and fled in terror. Sitting at the bottom, the young man wept bitterly. Amidst his tears, he heard the sounds of bones snapping and rustling of movement. Startled, he fell silent, only to hear footsteps approaching. Filled with fear, he yelled, "Stay away! I'm an orphan and burdened with misery. My flesh is lean, feasting on me. Won't you do any... Oh, I'm sorry. My flesh is lean. Feasting on me won't do you any good." Surprisingly, as soon as he spoke, the footsteps stopped. Time passed, and within the darkness, hunger gnawed at the man's senses. Despairingly, he pleaded, "There's no one coming for me. Devour me quickly, so I may have a merciful death." Then the footsteps resumed, inching closer. Terrified, he assumed his end was imminent. Yet, to his astonishment, he felt a piece of cloth gently brush against his face. Reaching out, he realized it was a sleeve, which he grasped firmly. The sleeve guided him to stand and led him through the darkness until he found the cave's entrance. As the daylight bathed them, the young man finally saw what had been guiding him. A skeletal serpent Guai. Seeing the young man startled, the Guai suddenly extended its neck and swept him out of the cave. Afterwards, the young man was saved by passing merchants and departed from the village with them. From then on, his life gradually improved and prospered. As the saying goes, misfortune may be the harbinger of fortune, and the fortune may conceal misfortune. While not an absolute truth, when events reach their peak, change becomes inevitable. From change, opportunity arises, and the lowest valleys often reveal the clearest paths. So basically, his karma said, "All right, we got to give you a break, dude." We gotta give you a break. This is too much. We're gonna have this skeletal snake dude help you out because we've just been hitting you left and right. Snake patroller. As seasons turn from slumber, it parts. Hidden in the green, a hunter with art. Small in shape, it devours the grand, or strikes a pain no cure can stand. In the kingdom of Hami, a small city stood against the mountainside, its lush grasses and dense forests a haven for serpents, much to the townsfolk's constant dismay. There lived in the city a snake hunter, masterful in his craft, who had freed the people from many a serpent's threats, earning a fair share of silver in the process. He boasted not of wealth, instead, he often dispensed porridges to the needy and prayed for all. So revered was he that the magistrate awarded him a dwelling for all his family to live in within the town's walls. One day, a ragged monk, seemingly delusional, came begging at his door. The snake hunter's kind-hearted wife offered clothes and food, but the monk, unsatisfied, demanded liquor. The crowd scorned his impudence, their complaints growing loud until the snake hunter's return. He silenced the clamor and instructed his wife to bring the monk a gourd of spirits. Touched by the gesture, the monk warned, "A serpent Guai lurks in your home. Ignore it not, or your family shall perish." The snake hunter scoffed at such a mad rambling and dismissed him promptly. Yet his wife heeded the monk's words and urged her husband to search for the Guai. He, however, brushed aside her concerns. In her persistence, the wife fetched the mad monk once more to banish the evil. Indeed, with raw meat and iron hook, the monk drew from their home a massive serpent, taller than a man, clearly a creature of power. 4 limbs it sprout, and venom deadly, the monk declared. A mere touch is death. With those words, he slew the serpent Guai for the woman. Strangely thence, the town remained untouched by further snake scourges, as if the mad monk's hand, peace was restored. Oh. That was weird. So because they were able to help out the monk saved the day, is what I'm understanding. Unless the monk knew something that they didn't. I was expecting the hunter to be like the snake Y. That was my assumption, at least. All right, I'm gonna get a drink real quick. Adam, it's such a good game. Thank you for lurking, Minky. I hope you're doing well, Adam. It's a lot of fun. I'm doing more of a lore run and reading all the stuff that people probably won't read about the game, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, actually. You learn a lot more lore than you would if playing the game. I hope your week's been going good, bud. All right, I got a drink. Let's do this. I'm trying to avoid spoilers, so just lurking and muting. That's fair. You can't hear me, but that's fair. It's been alright. That's awesome, man. Alright's good sometimes. Okay. Balingalang. Wrinkles on his skin so snug. A whiff of air, a fishy hug. Legs that spring to heights above. From the dirt and muck they love. In the lands west of Blackwind Mountain, within a kingdom named Hamin, oh, that's the same kingdom as the serpents are from, stood a small town. Every day before dawn, a humble market would gather just outside the town gate. It was a place where peddlers exchanged goods while waiting for the gate to open, but due to the prices, even the townsfolk began to participate. Thus, this market gradually gained its reputation. A few months ago, an odd oil peddler arrived at the market, garbed in robes of a pearly turquoise color and with eyes that gleamed like copper bells. He had a voice that rang out with a boom, and his breath was foul and pungent. Yet, he happened to be a keen talker and naturally was disliked by everyone. The oil he produced, on the other hand, was sought after by everyone, who would not prefer to oil clear and smooth, and not to mention its price. One would exchange but a pinch of fragrant powder for a large gourd of such oil. I think I know where this one's going. One day, a wandering Taoist passed through the town and decided to visit the market. He enjoyed his experience until he sensed an eerie green mist emitting from the old peddler, a guai, no doubt. The monk chanted, and before the peddler could manage a decent struggle, it was revealed its true form, a green-skinned giant frog. The bystanders were startled and grabbed whatever they could use to attack. The frog kicked the ground with both legs, leapt higher than a tree, and swiftly fled towards the mountains. In pursuit, the folks arrived at the marshes, where they witnessed countless small frogs scraping mucus from each other's bodies, collecting it in a large barrel. They then applied fragrant powder to themselves, hugging and sniffing each other in sheer delight. Silently, the people approached and peered into the barrel. The mucus inside gleamed with clarity, just like the oil they had favored. At the sight, they were occupied by bouts of nausea and began to vomit. None had the strength to pursue and kill the guais. All the frogs noticed this and hastily fled, leaving the marshes filled with a rather unique scene. That's a goofy one. I thought it was all coming from him, but he got his little homies to get the oils for him. Oh, that's rough, buddy. Oh, I wasted that. It's okay. I'll collect another one. Oh, I'm collecting something. That's not. Oh no! I collected the wrong thing. Woo! Chill out. I gotta kill one of you. Oh, I'm poisoned. This guy's so annoying, but I feel like this guy's gonna hurt more. And I think I just woke up a Skelly Boy too. Oh, I'm poisoned again. This is going great. I gotta get you out of my face, bro. Ow. Okay. I get it. You guys don't like me, but we can talk this out. I'm still poisoned. I'm hurt so bad. Okay, if I can get rid of this guy, that'll be good. Okay. Gotta level up. That's clutch. You know what? We're gonna deal with him first. Ow. Really? Ruined my combo. Oh my goodness. I am hurt. I am hurt. So many baddies.
This humble one's name is Guangmo. Should my demise come by your hands, please pass this message to my master. Searching for deity, mortals do aspire. Craving immortality, Yao Guais surely will conspire! Boys, keep him entertained.
Let's not call the. Oh god. Oh, that's a lot of stuff being shot at me. My computer's not liking it. I can tell you that much. Okay. Ow. Okay. A tornado. Ooh, we right through that. Good try. Nope.
Green Tower!
Oh, he dodged it. That's not good. And what's for this? Back up. Oh, I forgot about that. Yep, you thought. Alright. Fuck that. Let's just hit him. Ooh, completely weaved that. Oh, not get me again with that. Or that. Pop him in the dome. Let's do a little transformation.
Such a fitting end.
Put you on fire. Oh, you do not like this. Ooh. Cinematic finish.
Is possession obsessed? You are just like him.
Let's go.
Guanmo. Guanju.
I remember now. The evil monks abetted Elder Ginger to burn the great sage and tongue monk alive. That's these two. I thought they were already turned into ashes by that fire. Who would have thought they had turned into Yaoguais?
They turn into Yaoguais? Or were they already Yaoguais? And all of them are Guan, which I'm assuming means wisdom, possibly? That's where I came in. That's probably where I need to go. And this is a bell I need to ring. Not all of China knows I'm here.
I have an ominous feeling. After the bell rang, it seems as though the resentment in the depths of the mountain has grown. Ah, forget it. Overthinking won't help. Your presence has already made a mess in the mountain. Why not go ahead and take them out, once and for all?
That's the plan. We gotta get these relics so we can bring back the Monkey King. And that's what we gonna do. Let's get it. Lesser Yaogwai first. A fungiling. Fungiling. Nailed it. As mountain rains kiss the ground, youthful green is all around. In her virtue's quiet display, even guais in the woods repay. In the highland bounds, there lived a widow and her girl, left to fend against the harsh days alone. The mother sold pancakes in the nearby village. The girl gathered firewood, ground grain, and cooked meals, shouldering her share of the family's responsibilities. Ceaseless rains had worn down the woodshed, long neglected without a man's hand. The beams rotted and the roof caved in. One day, the girl found atop the ruins a gleaming mushroom, vibrant and capped like a bowl, dew dancing on its surface, a spark of life too precious to pluck. She sheltered it with straw, letting it thrive in peace. Laden with tasks, the girl had no time to play with other children. All her secrets and dreams she whispered to the mushroom, as if it were a dear friend. The toil of life led the widow into illness, urgently needing money for medicine. After discussing it, the widow and her daughter decided to sell their house. A wealthy neighbor who had once been close to the widow's late husband expressed interest in buying the house. However, this neighbor was very stingy and tried to exploit the widow's illness to lower the price. They spread various rumors to scare away other potential buyers, bullying the helpless widow and her daughter. Worried and anxious, the girl often hid in the woodshed to cry. The mushrooms witnessed all her grievances. The next day, something strange happened at the neighbor's house. Overnight, mushrooms had sprouted all over their property. When the neighbors ordered their servants to clear them away, they discovered a large, eerie mushroom about a foot tall, neither green nor yellow, growing on the main beam. When they tried to cut it down, the mushroom with long-handed sickle, it suddenly rose into the air, opened its cap like a fishing net, and floated above them. It shook itself and then fell onto the man of the house, crushing him to death. The air was filled with countless spores the creature released, knocking everyone to the ground. Afterwards, the mushrooms crawled out of the ground, transforming into mini guais. They helped the widow and her daughter pack their belongings and leave the village, disappearing into the mountains. Some vengeful spirits. Guanmao. With a monk's facade but a serpent's heart, he wields deceit, playing many parts. His desires shift insatiably pursued. I failed that. Let's try this again. With a monk's facade but a serpent's heart, he wielded deceit, playing many parts. His desires shift, insustainably pursued. Faithless to his master, all teachings he eschewed. Guan Mao, the great tactician, was not like his senior fellow pupil Guanzi. From a young age, his heart yearned to be a legendary Yao Guai master, remembered for ages. But fate had other plans. When old Ling Zhuzi sent his beloved disciple to Guanyi Temple to be a monk, old White Snake Guao grew worried. The snake feared it was old Ling Zhuzi's ploy to win favor with the Black Bear Guai and commanded Guan Mao to join the monkhood as well. Before he left, the snake warned him, never fall behind, least of all behind Guanji. But no matter how hard Guan Mao tried, Elder Jinchi never seemed to favor him as much as Guanzi. Even when he learned faster and trained harder, Guan Mao consoled himself, believing this stemmed not from his own failing, but from the snake's ham-fisted meddling, which had turned the elder against him. He found solace in the notion of returning to the mountains one day when he could embrace his Yao Guai nature, unshackled by such trivial concerns. Guan Mao can still recall Jinchi's teachings. You can be too extreme, too uncompromising. Always leave some room and some things unfinished. But the day Jinchi saw the Kasaya of the Ember Spark, he desired it so intensely that he forgot his own words and wept long into the night. Guan Mao saw the thought taking root in the old monk's heart, to kill for this prize. Everyone shied away from the idea, but Guanji boldly spoke the truth. Guan Mao seethed with inexplicable rage. In his mind, a scheme within a scheme began to take shape. As Elder Jinchi drank tea with the two monks, Guan Mao glimpsed an untamed malice in the monkey's eyes, a hunger for vengeance. Building on Guanxi's gambit, Guan Mao goaded and prodded, weaving a merciless plot that left no room for escape. The old monk was delighted, and for the first time he acknowledged Guan Mai's wit. With this plan set, Guan Mao knew that doom would strike that night. Summoning a gust of wind, he hid in the bamboo grove behind the mountain. As anticipated, a great fire broke out that night, but it failed to kill the two journeying monks as intended. Instead, it burned the entire temple to the ground. Alas, the world harbors such petty souls capable of ensnaring the lofty and vanquishing them with cunning plots. Perhaps this is what is meant by slaying with a borrowed blade. Sick. Alright, let's keep moving. I missed. And I definitely forgot to rest again. That snake guao had it rough.
These snake guais are nothing to fear. Snake gall steeped in drink, though, makes a fine tonic to flush malady. Here, here, young friend. Be my guest inside.
Oh, sure. Oh, I got a spark. I think it's because I leveled up, maybe?
Well, well.
No, you were in the
I
intro.
stake you're one more monkey from Mount Huaguo. I've met many of you.
Characters. Shen Monkey. Bottom up the jade nectar, a celestial brew. In the jar, the fresh wine sparkles anew. In worldly clamor, he wishes to stay drunk, forgetting homeland, foreign lands amok. In Chang'ang's Chang'an City stood the temple of the wild goose Pagado. Not far from its gates lived a diligent temple goer named Hao Deshang. One day, Deshang dozed off as he sat at ease at home. In his dream, he found himself at a temple gate. 4 figures approached: a monkey, a dog, a long, and a tiger, all deep in talk. He heard the tiger ask, "Where do you plan to take that thing?" The long shook his head. "Fret not. I hear they've returned to their caves. We need but make our way to each place and wait. Our meeting is sure." The dog then inquired, "May I ask, friend, where are you all off to?" The monkey replied, "I'm not fond of the sun, rain, or chill wind. For drinking, I shall seek out a lush and lovely spot." The long stretched his neck. "I need to dwell by the water. If your place has a water view, we might dwell near." The monkey waved him off. "I've seen that ugly mug of yours for all my long years. Better we live far and distant from each other." The long paid him no heed and asked the dog, "And you, young one, what plans do you have? Perhaps we can—" The dog said, "No, no, the time isn't ripe. It's still too early. I'd rather head to the mortal world and have myself some experiences first." "Ah, experiences," scoffed the tiger. "You just yearn to hunt for rare herbs to play with your furnace." The dog flushed. But before he could retort, the monkey turned to the tiger. "And you? What's your plan?" The tiger thumped his chest. "I'll guard the village." Seeing his friends had made their choices, the old long said, "Well then, we don't need to travel together. Here's where we part ways, each to seek our path. When I meet that one, I'll gather you all again." With that, the 4 parted. Deshang heard a thunderclap and woke with a start. The dream had already faded from his mind. Oh, that explains something that's going to happen later on in the game. That's pretty cool. So Shen Monkey is the one who's like, "I don't want to be around these guys anymore." And now he's being chased by snake-wise up trees. Oh. Imagine I fall to my death. That would have been awkward. Mushrooms. Snakeheads. Knocking this shit over. You know how strong you have to be to run into that and knock it over? I'm pretty strong, yo. I hear frogs. I don't see. Oh, boss fight.
Hailed bird, what dimmed your shine? Past's grip beyond our grasp. The future we may still clasp.
Miss me.
Late is the hour, young one, in which you choose to stain my tranquil abode. Pray tell, to what end do you seek?
Well, I wanted to get by you, but oh god. Okay.
Bane and bliss, summon.
Ow. So there's a stab at the end of that. We learned that together. That's why I got hit by it so easily. Get us a little bit of health back. And it does bring some of my health back. Interesting. Alright, we're going in.
Denying fate means death.
Doing this again. Ah, I thought I could time it better. Oh, a little AoE action? Okay. You do a lot of damage. Ow. That shouldn't have hit me. Oh, God. Ow, okay. He's not playing around.
Yet it engulfs all the power of water. Can you feel its touch?
This is a long one. And then he spins, and then he steps. Oh, then he starts up another one instantly. Oh, let me play. Too early. Damn it. Spin, AoE. Okay, let's freeze him again. Try and get some damage out. He takes a lot of damage at least. What's this do? Let's find out. Together. First that. I jumped too early again. The delays get me sometimes. Okay. Yeah,
A ripple awaken, not without
well, I'm out of those. Stop talking. Alright, I noticed that I'm not using enough heavies. Be prepared, my friend. Oh, I'm prepared. I'm prepared to get bodied. Nice to meet you, King Dre. Hope you're enjoying it. We're doing like a little lore run.
What I truly
Okay. Okay, I rolled into that. Great start. You know what, let's just start this up. Get some burn action going. Oh, I want the burn. He's not burning. Almost. There we go. Ow. Right. Okay, this might be an L. I took way too much damage in the beginning. Oh, I forgot about my thing too. Alright, get our stamina back. It might be good. Good amount. Woo! We got it. Is this your first playthrough? I've played up to chapter 5. And then I was like, I want to stream this and enjoy it with friends. So, I did know about the second stage. I know a few things.
Order. Your destiny's bleak and stark. In its grip, we share the mark. The Guanyi Temple now lies in cinders, yet the elder soul endures. The root of greed ever fosters the stem of suffering. Better to forget the thing you truly seek.
What do you mean by that?
The 3 bells. Have you seen them all?
That snake dude we just fought. He's a character. White-clad noble. You read through some of them, not all of them. So far, we've read through all of them, but it's only chapter 1. A serpent youth in white with furious gaze writes poems, dances, yet fierce in battles blaze. On a spring day with a mild wind in the marsh of white mist, an old wolf brews tea over a stove. Watching the white reflection in the water, he mutters, "You and I should not be here." The white-clad noble, amid spear practice, hears these words. Swift as thought, he hurls his spear towards the stove, and in another instant, he flashes over, grips the haft, and stands poised before the aged Yaoguai. Shall we sip blood or tea? Tea. Sit. They sit face to face. The old wolf hands the noble a bowl of tea. The noble drains it in one gulp. Fine tea. The old wolf nods. Does a raised mountain garrison warrant so many schemes? The noble replies, I come at my brother's command. There are no schemes. The old wolf retorts, my return from death, was it not a scheme? The noble says nothing. The old wolf gazes at him, also silent. Despite the cloudiness of the wolf's eyes, his unease is apparent. The noble ponders for a moment, then finally answers, that truly wasn't a scheme. If not a scheme, then what was it? Have you heard about that child in the court? The Buddhas have a spell. They piece together items that mimic the body, chant the mantras of revival, and thus bring back a life. The old wolf smiles bitterly and shakes his head. That master most assuredly wields no such power. Indeed, he does not, yet the foul relic he obtained bears this potency. The old wolf says anxiously, but living like this, I can barely sleep or eat in peace. When doom is nigh, life may yet persist. When blessed with life, the loom of death lingers. Breathe and make peace with it, and you may find your tranquility. The old wolf says nothing. The noble lowers his eyes, also silent. For all the uncanniness of his eyes, his compassion is apparent. The old wolf says, I'll leave this tea to you. Better to drink tea. The old wolf rises with a sweep of his sleeve slightly deeply. Living like this on their blood, how could I bear to do that? He totters away, not by the path he came, but turning down a fork in the road beside the marsh. I know where it is. That makes sense. Tell the master he doesn't need to come see me anymore. Oh no. Someone just made a big decision, not a healthy one.